and welcome back. I appreciate you coming over for a visit. Today we are outside looking at my front porch grow space. Currently it is about 12 o'clock in the afternoon on September the 1st, so that means that they should be coming in shortly. I'm going to leave them out here as long as possible. I've been watching the nighttime temperatures. So far it's only been in the high 60s, so they're still good to go. Let's just start right here. So last time we looked at the Cymbidium, there was a growth coming and it has really extended itself. So I'm wondering if that right there is a spike and not a growth, because if we look a little bit closer, there's a growth behind it that looks normal, whereas this, I've not seen that before. It may just be a growth growing different. So for those of you who grow Cymbidiums, let me know if that's a spike or just a new growth that just is coming out a little bit differently. Let me get a different angle on it for you. There it is. All right. And I did water them this morning because it is going to get to be about 92 today, I believe, here. And the Echeveria, which I am going to leave them outside as well this winter, but I'm just going to put them against the wall of the porch and see what they do. All right, over here, let me get back up, my knees hurt. So the Dendrobium Pink, I ended up putting a piece of Velcro here because, as you can see, this growth has really grown from when we looked at it about 3 weeks ago. It was only about to the middle of where that Velcro is, and she was starting to go this way. So to train her to go up, I've just held her like this. She does not have long roots yet, but looking in here this morning, if I can move this little rock out of the way, let's just zoom in. Do you see? She's got the beginning of roots coming. So she should start getting fertilizer in about 2 weeks, unless those roots really take off quickly. And she's missing quite a few leaves. And if you look right here, you can see Mr. Grasshopper has been here, and that is what happened to her other leaf that she had here. So Mr. Grasshopper, I have to figure out what to do with him. And then this one, this is the pink doll. This growth right here, let's see, there we go. Look how much it has grown in 3 weeks. She is already starting to work on her leaf. That is amazing. So this piece here seems to be stronger than the one on this side because it's not growing quite as quickly. And as you can see, that new growth right there, that bud right there, is not progressed hardly any since we saw it about 3 weeks ago. So this one here should almost be mature by the time I get it inside if she continues growing the way she's growing. And then we have the Patinera. Nope, this is the Copper Queen, sorry. She's yellow with some orange on her, but this growth here, which again was a little bit smaller, is starting to work on her first leaf and also Velcroed up to keep her from getting too wanky. And then the two down here haven't done much, but look how much that one has grown. That one was just a swelling, barely starting, and now look at it. Beautiful. The Naomi's Delight's roots are starting to get longer. She seems to be a little bit of a slower grower. And we'll look at the ones in the back in a minute. I'm going to sit on my stool because squatting is not a good thing for me. So the horse Maxima, this is progressing rather nicely. This swelling right here, I don't know if it is going to develop or not. She's kind of been taking her time with this one. So I have been keeping my eye on it, and she actually gets watered probably more often than the rest because she is in this open pot, so it does dry out a little bit quicker, but that was done on purpose to encourage root growth. So I could water her more without the media getting soggy. And then Kingi Annum, oh my goodness. So when we looked, the growth, sorry about that, the growth right there now has opened up all of her leaves. And then these two have opened their leaves, but the great thing is I think she might bloom for me. Do you see what I see? Let's see if we can, there we go. So that is continuing to just push forward. At first I thought it was a keiki, but I think it might be a bloom from what I've seen online. And she's got a couple of more. Let's see if we can find them. There's one right there. You can barely see. And then the other one, I thought I saw 3. Maybe it was just the 2, but hoping that she does bloom so I can see if she is the white one or if she is the pink one. And let's see, anything else on this side? Yes. So another thing with Mr. Grasshopper, remember we had a new growth on here? Let's see if I can keep the basket still and zoom in at the same time. Well, he has decided that he enjoyed it. Look at that. That's where that new growth used to be. So really have to figure out what to do with Mr. Grasshopper. I'm sure it's more than one, but they all look the same to me. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. I was thinking of putting the pellets in the baskets and the pots. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let me know down below so I can keep him out of here eating my new growth. So now I don't know if she's going to push out another one before the end of the season, which is right around the corner, if I'm going to have to wait till next year. Also, let's see, he ate, remember the big juicy root tip we had right there? Well, he ate it. He ate it. And he's been busy up here too, because he's been nibbling on my David Sanders here. You see it? Just been nibbling away. So, we need to know what to do with him. And the thing I'm most upset about is, see, I'm not going to take it down, I'm just going to show you from here. Hopefully you can see it. I put this on the community post, but he's eaten most of that new growth right there. But I'm hoping that there's still enough of it that it'll continue to grow for me. So we'll just have to wait and see. And yet more Mr. Grasshopper damage, where he ate on an older leaf, older root right here. But this root is extending, as well as, see if I can turn her around here so we can see all the new root growth. Look at all that. And this root right here has pushed this leaf off to the side. And then that root is going down into the pot. Hopefully he leaves my roots alone. Now, again, I might have to add some of the pellets in here. And then here we have the Elaine Taylor, I believe. Let's see. Yes, this is the Potnera Elaine Taylor, who, this has not done very much, but, just take her out. These two, look at that. Look how much they've grown over the last 3 weeks. That is great. And she also, I didn't notice it the last week, maybe you guys did, but let's see if I can get it into focus. Do you see the new eye swelling right there? So that is a sign that she is happy, at least a sign to me. And then down here, my Greek wax ball, this just is not going anywhere. But if I turn her slightly, the new growth, maybe if I, let's see, yep, there she is. That new growth is coming along really nice, really nice. And he's not munched on her too much, but she does a little bit of nibbling right in here on this leaf. So he's not being picky and choosy on what he chews on. He's just whatever he can hop on. That's why I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's more than one. Matter of fact, I just noticed this. There's more grasshopper damage. And then here, they had already eaten on this one and decided they were going to nibble some more. And this is an older leaf, so if they want a buffet on this one, go for it. Because I'm going to probably cut this off before I bring them in the house, but leave it on here for the rest of this season. And remember our stonker? Well, look how much it's grown now. Excuse all my watering mess back there, but look how much it's grown. And I didn't catch it in time to Velcro it to keep it from growing wanky, so when I bring her in, it's going to be a challenge on where I'm going to put her where I don't break that new growth. And that eye right there is swelling a little bit more. Can we see it? I don't know, with the stick. I hope you guys can see that because the sun is glaring on my screen here. And I believe that is everybody. So anybody have any ideas on whether I can put those pellets in there? It says it's safe, but it's safe for outside. So I don't know if it'll be safe for my orchids. Let me know down below. I appreciate you coming by. Let me know what you think about the growths that have happened in the last few weeks, and we'll see you on the next one.